I want to do a quick video about patch 2 using a timeline of patch 1. So we all know the game was released on August 13th. The first patch came out September 24th. This is a video September 8th that Ian Cummings did on the EA Sports YouTube channel that talks about everything that's going to be in the first patch and all the questions that he answered. Again, on September 9th, Ian comes into the Operation Sports forums and posts this thread about these videos that were already up, and he says the first title update is done, awaiting approvals from third-party manufacturers, expects them this week. And then he says the second title update is in progress and talks about what's going to be developed. The same day, he also posts this that says, just to clarify, the first title update was finalized quite a while ago. In parentheses, he puts, I think the week before the game shipped, question mark. We used the second one to collect the majority of feedback and improve the gameplay accordingly. This has always been the case, just last year was accelerated because there was a ton of high priority issues that had to be fixed the day of the launch. That actually answered two questions, really. The first question was, how come Madden 09 had a title update the day the game was released, and this one took a bit over a month? And B, is there any way that you can expedite these patches? So again, we're being told on the 9th that this is going into the third-party phase where Microsoft and Sony test the patches before they release them for download. And we flash forward a month, October 8th, and Ian says we're wrapping up the second title update for Madden 2010. Lots of good improvements, additions, fixes, and a list of stuff for next week. Now, I'm not even going to touch on that list because it was basically them introducing some backup, college quarterback that was going to take control of part of the game, and it really didn't talk about what was going to be done. But they did put out a list of fixes that really was just, two or three things. Not even enough for me to worry about. And again, we go to this month, and November 17th, all the details about what is in the second title update should be released soon. Folks are working on the list in the blog. And then, this is Ian Cummings' Twitter, if I didn't clarify that. And then he says, I've been informed that the second Madden 10 title update is officially in third-party approvals. And then in parentheses he puts, I know, finally. Again, that is November 17th. So, if you look at the timeline for the first patch, if the first patch was actually put in before the game released, then you're looking at, a month and 10 days before it came out. Now, if it was released, to coincide with the videos that Ian made, and I know I've commended Ian in the past for not talking about stuff till I know they're in the game, then, okay, they submitted the patch on September 9th, and the patch took, about 2 weeks to come out. So here we're being told on November 17th that the second patch is coming up, and it's been put in the third-party approvals. I don't know how, even with, the holidays kind of conflicting things, this patch is going to be able to come out before the end of this month. And there's people that are saying this patch is coming out this week. There's people that are saying this patch is coming out next week. And there's still no official word. There's still no notes. There's still no frequently asked questions like we saw with the first one. Again, all that was roughly 2 weeks and a day before we actually got a hold of the patch. Now, if anything, I think this is a ploy, and I hate to, throw black helicopters and conspiracy theories around, but I don't understand why this took so long. I really don't. We're more than halfway through the NFL season, and we still don't have regular season, and we still don't have, EA's best effort with this game. The holidays are coming up very soon, which, again, I said might affect this patch. People are probably going to buy Madden 2010, and I don't know if they're going to buy a new copy if there's 20, 30 used copies sitting at whatever your favorite game retailer is. So is this just a way to get people to hold on to their copies for another month? With all the promises that, they're going to say this patch is going to fix. Again, problems that haven't been fixed in development cycles for years. So this also, to me, pretty much nixes any third patch. For those of you that play NCAA, it had a third patch. EA was kind of critical about, the fact that they have to pay for these third patches. But, again, if you follow this same timeline, you could realistically look at a third patch at the end of January, maybe February, which is 7 months before Madden 2011 would come out. There's no way they would patch their game 7 months before a new product's released. So essentially, to me, what this does is seal the deal with 2 patches on Madden 10. It's really caused consumers to hold on to the game a lot longer than they want to, and if anything, it's drug out fixing a product that should have been fixed years ago. So again, that's the timeline I have for the first patch. If I'm wrong about anything, somebody please say something. Ian Cummings again. I'm not like directly trying to call you a liar here. I'm simply just showing everybody what you said publicly and then relating that to the second patch to try to get an accurate timeline of how long it's going to be. So thanks for sitting through the video, guys, and I'm probably not going to do many more videos. I definitely won't do any more gameplay videos until the second patch comes out, because it's just not, a fair or right thing to do, and it would just be mundane, boring, and repetitive.